Alright guys, we're here with Tim Pooley. Timcast, go follow. He has a lot of good ones. He's been around for a while. Alright, let's go.
I don't want to believe that this is true. Because I don't live in this world, man. But you know what? Browsing the internet all day, reading the news, and there's a reality to the underlying nature of our society as to why it's breaking down. Yo, check out this clip from TikTok. This lady owes EBT $27,000, and they're going to take her child support until she pays it off. She's saying it's bad. Let me play this clip for you guys, a minute long. Listen to this.
It's an update of me having to pay back $27,000 to EBT. So I called them to set up a payment plan. I explained to them that I'm not working, that I don't plan on ever getting a job. They asked if I receive income from any other source, and I told them yes, I receive child support for 7 of my grandchildren. And you want to know what they said? Well, we're going to garnish the child support.
There's
so
no way this is real.
Are paid off.
It's fake.
So you know how my sister wanted custody of my grandkids? I called her and I go, yo, I don't have no use for them anymore. Come pick them up. I do not want them here. I don't need them because now they took away my EBT and my child support. I told her straight up, once the $27,000 are paid off, you could bring them back to me. So I could go ahead and continue receiving child support for them. So now I'm not even going to be able to pay my rent. So I have to, I'm like packing up. Like I'm taking everything out. So by them taking all my child support, I'll have it roughly paid off in like 6 to 7 months. So yeah, I'm going to be down and out for 6 to 7 months.
I don't believe it.
This is
I think it's all fake.
unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Where am I going? Where am I going to go?
This video's got apparently like 3 million views, and I don't believe it. You go on TikTok and you find tons of these fake interviews, fake videos, and everybody just eats it up, and this is turning our brains into jelly. I do want to stress, it's not that it's completely fake. Take a look at this from Fox. Bay Area radio star's daughter indicted over alleged paternity fraud against Bachelor contestant. They're actually going after women who lie and claim that guys are the father of their babies to try and get child support. Okay. But how sick is this society? The first thing I'm going to say is this. I don't believe this child support video for a second. She's got 7 grandbabies and she owes EBT $27,000. Yo, if that's true, we are so insanely cooked as a nation. The fact that there are people that are running around taking tens of thousands of dollars in public assistance. And I know that's true largely. I'm just saying that particular one, come on, it's content bait. This is what I see. I'm seeing all these videos that get shared. And this lady's got tons of viral videos. She's playing the heel. She's saying that she's getting all this money from child support. And dudes are eating it up. And they're commenting on her videos. She's getting millions of hits. And I'm like, I don't believe it. Maybe it's true. Maybe I don't want to believe it. Maybe the reality is this stuff happens all the time. Child support system is totally crooked, and these women are finally catching up with it, and they're getting in trouble. Take a look at this. This story's crazy. This is from a little while ago. Laura Owens, daughter of well-known and local radio legend Ron Owens, was indicted Tuesday on several felony charges following an alleged paternity scheme she concocted. According to Maricopa County Attorney's Office and court documents, Laura Owens accused of faking a pregnancy of twins, claiming former Bachelor star Clayton Echard was the father of her children. The woman filed a lawsuit seeking child support from Echard before withdrawing her claim, alleging she had a miscarriage. The Maricopa County Attorney's Office began investigating in 2024 after she allegedly made several inconsistent statements. County officials said Laura Owens went to extreme lengths to manipulate Echard. Between May of 23 and June of 24, investigators said Owens altered an ultrasound image, faked the pregnancy video, and lied multiple times under oath. Laura Owens was indicted on 1 count of fraudulent schemes and artifices, 1 count of forgery, 4 counts of perjury, and 1 count of tampering with physical evidence, all felonies in Arizona. Echard acknowledged the indictments on social media, starting his video by saying, "Justice is finally served. I am so ready to not have to think about this anymore. I want to say thank you to Rachel Mitchell, the attorney in Maricopa, and the investigators for serving up justice. Thank you for all the continued support in helping me seek justice. It has been a long, tiresome road, but we have reached the end point of where we hope to be. As someone who has never been charged with a crime in my life, I am stunned by the 7 felony charges announced against me by Maricopa County. These allegations appear to be the result of coordinated harassment, misinformation, and public pressure. Oh, just cringe from these people. For too long, you've had these feminists, these women, not even necessarily feminists, just running rampant, falsely accusing guys, playing dirty games like this. And now people are getting oh so satisfied. You get these videos. The reason why this is popping up, I'm seeing all these videos pop up where people are talking about, it's like all these women being like, I'm going to lose child support because the judge found out that I don't actually work and take care of the kids. This lady that I just showed, I don't believe it's real for a second. Because she's saying like, I spend all the child support on myself and the judge got mad at me. And I'm like, that's bait. That is bait. That is bait. Because these stories are going viral. It is the inverse woke phenomenon. During the 2010s, you had all these women accusing guys or falsely accusing guys and getting away with it. You had Mattress Girl. Turns out she was begging this guy to hook up with her, and then she went around carrying a mattress claiming that he raped her. And everyone's like, turns out that wasn't true, at least that's what the reporting said. Now you have the inverse. Because these videos go viral, the justice narrative is flipped. See, what had happened in the 2010s is that this narrative, this feminist narrative emerges where guys are raping women and getting away with it. I worked with this one chick at Fusion. I kid you not. She goes, Tim, be honest with me. Like, how many of your guy friends are cool with rape? And I was like, just sitting there, none of them. And she goes, come on, be honest. Like, how many? And I was like, what? None of them. And if like any guy we were hanging out with started bragging about rape, we'd be like, dude, are you nuts? We wouldn't hang out with them ever again. She's like, really? Really? And I'm like, dude, the media has turned your brain to jello. That's how they thought. So with this narrative, you get all of these attempts at Me Tooing guys being like, when Aziz Ansari got Me Too'd, it's like he went on a date with a lady and she was like, I kind of like them and I want to hook up with him, but then I don't really enjoy it. So he abused me. And it was like, what? The dude was like, he didn't do anything wrong. He just had a bad date. Or it's not even a bad date, it's a date you didn't like. Which what happens? As more and more people start producing social media content challenging that stuff, becomes a trend. These moron, invalid, like lunatics on social media are like, I want to get clicks too. So they decide to start making videos that generate this. If you're a guy, it's responding to these women being like, yo, look at this lady. She's a gold digger and she's taken from guys. And it's like, yeah, that lady's faking it, dude. They're making inverse woke content where it's like they want to talk about how women are finally getting their just desserts or whatever. Women are starting to realize that when it comes to news and culture, men want to see a certain kind of content, and that is male-centric. So, like, I'm going to put it this way. This story, I brought this one up to show you it's legit. Like, there are women that still do this. But what I think is happening with all these TikToks, these viral moments, dude, there are these montages of women being like, I'm ripping off the courts and getting all this money for child support. And I'm like, it's probably true. A lot of them are real. And they get massive play, and they're getting millions of views by being the villain. Like this lady I was just playing, this TikTok. She got millions of views. How many followers does she have? Do they say? They don't show it. You can't say how many followers she has. 200,000. 200,000. And all the posts, like millions of posts. My husband no longer wants to support my 5 kids. I got 7 grandkids and 5. I don't believe that, dude. She doesn't look old enough to have 7 grandkids. It seems fake. Rage bait, men to generate content. But again, I'll stress, there's a lot of them that are actually doing this. That's why it's going viral. There are young men. This is what these young guys are growing up in this reality where the courts are biased against them. Yo, I just watched one viral video where it was a guy telling the judge, I don't have a job, so I can't pay. And the judge was like, go get a job. And he goes, I can't. I have to watch my kid. I take care of my kid at home. And he was like, put your kid in daycare. And he goes, are you going to pay for it? The funny thing is, while this video is playing, there's like 4 people reacting at once. And I'm like, wait, what's going on? There's like one person watching going like this. Then there's like a floating head at the bottom going like this. And then there was another person up top looking down. And there was an animal running across the bottom of it. They do that every time to bypass the algorithm because it is rage bait content. Anyway, long story short, here's what I'm saying. We are entering the inverse woke period, or at least it looks like there are signs of it. Maybe it never bubbles up, where because of this massive expansion of anti-woke content over the past 10 years, people are starting to realize now you can get play by making these videos, so people are faking it. I believe a lot of these videos are fake, and people are just realizing like, hey, if I make a video about this. So one of the examples I'll tell you, somebody made a video of me debating Cenk Uygur. It was fake. They took clips from Timcast IRL. They took clips from the Young Turks. They put them in a frame, and they lined up sentences we were saying to make it seem like we were debating. And I was like, that debate never happened. It got 50,000 views. There are other channels that make totally fake titles and then just play a clip from the show. It'll be like, Tim Pool slams liberal over support for like trans kids or something. And then it'll be like a crazy arrow pointing at me going like this, all angry, and a liberal going like this. And then it'll be a random clip from the show of me being like, so another news, Donald Trump's approval rating has gone up. And the comments are all like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Dude, in tons of these Instagram clips, this is where social media is going. There are videos that I watch where it's like, you'll never guess what happens. And then it's a random clip from a show for 1 minute, and then nothing ever happens. And then everyone in the comments are like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's the trick people learned that's making them a lot of money and getting them millions of followers. I watched one where it was like, I just hit a jackpot on a slot machine. And it gets recommended to me, right? And so I see this and I was like, oh, wow, they're betting crazy money. These these videos are going massively viral. And you watch it and there's no conclusion. The video just ends before you actually see anything. Why? Because the longer you watch, the more Instagram recommends it, the more TikTok recommends it. So people have figured out, title the videos, but don't actually show anything, and it's working. Here's what I think. I think there are these crazy these crazy gold diggers, but I'm saying social media is fake. I'm going to wrap it up there. Smash the like button. Stay tuned. We got more segments coming up for you. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you all in the next segment.